In that case, Marha, go ahead and take over recap.
Oh.
We shopped for we showed up to Cinderstone. We shopped for about 3 hours. We went back to the deeply, deeply fancy hotel that Derek's sugar mommy got for us.
The Gilded
Sebastian's
Griffin.
Sebastian's old literally friend came to visit. And then Han took me on a field trip and totally didn't get me possessed. It's fine.
Denied.
We're not going to victim blame here, okay?
I think we should.
It's fucked up.
So, not Elbin. What campaign am I in?
That's from a while ago. Well, it's still this one, technically.
I know. It's an alternate reality where he didn't actually die, guys.
You're just you've been hearing a lot about centipedes lately.
Yeah.
That's it.
Definitely didn't just go to the other character again.
Via centipede, yeah.
Yeah. But, Derek, you had decided to go out the evening, meet up with Konoha.
Yep.
So for the majority of this evening, you will be indisposed. Was there anything else you wanted to touch base on besides what we already did?
Nobody talked about getting any magic items, so no.
Okay. So you still have that decision to make.
Yeah, I know what Derek wants to get, but
okay.
Janet, it'll be an ass to get everything, spend the entire thing himself.
Janet,
yo.
You previously had some interactions at a temple with an individual named Olivia and decided to kind of storm around the city. The city for a while. Was there anything in particular you wanted to do?
No, he's just walking around pissed off.
Okay. Sebastian, you had previously, I think, just said that you went to bed or went up to your room after having spoken to Isadora. Was there anything else you wish you have been doing before we move on with anywhere? I know where people are.
He's contemplating everything.
Okay. Alright. So, that will lead us back to the interaction going on inside of an unnamed tomb.
I mean, slightly named.
The outside wasn't named. There is a plaque on the inside that is. As the two of you had felt this mysterious consciousness try to enter and seep into your bodies, making a mental connection. Mora, you had previously filled your state. Quite phenomenal, if I do remember to. Yeah. Natural one. As you had heard this, you'd seen this vision of this skeletal figure of like shadow inform you that you would do. As you feel this entity try to wiggle into your mind, it stuns you as the whole world just goes black. Then your vision slowly returns. You're sitting there, Marha beside you, your friend that had previously seemed to pass on. Gone. What would you like to do? Well, get out of there.
I think the first thing he would probably do is to pull out his bow and to begin looking around the room.
Okay. Make me a perception check.
Which dice do I want to determine my fate today? We're gonna go with this one. Oh, yeah, we're starting good. Starting good with a natural 1.
Let's go.
For a total of 9.
For a total of 9. You glance around, bow at the ready. It's quiet. You don't hear anything or see anything.
Just gotta get these things out of the way, you know?
Mm-hmm.
We're putting that dice away too.
Sounds about right.
Did you feel that, Marha?
Oh. Yes, yes. That was awful.
We should get out of here.
Marha, your left arm
Ask me?
starts to raise, and the fingers flex and move.
She grabs it with her other hand and tries to pull it down to her side.
You do that, but your right arm doesn't move. You feel like your shoulder roll back, and then those hands begin to flex. You feel you take a tentative step, which is very odd considering you don't move. You don't take a step. You just see them just kind of like jankily start moving. Very, like, almost like their muscles have been locked up for a while and they're just trying to get them to move again. Looks very unnatural.
Can I talk?
Would you like to talk?
I'd like to try.
Okay. What would you like to try and say?
What's happening to me?
You hear, mm.
Okay. So that's concerning, for one.
Roll me a D100.
Well, that's either really, really good or really, really bad. That would be a 2.
A 2. Okay. What were you saying, Han?
Marha? Are you good?
You see the head jerk in your direction, almost sideways, looking at you. Does a 34 hit, Josh?
Yeah.
Okay. As you feel the hand just jerk out, lightning quick, and wrap around your throat, and just begin raising you up off the floor like you weigh nothing. You see small bits of black tendrils beginning to leap down their arms. Veins beginning to bulge in their neck, but blackened, seeping through their gray skin.
Cool. I don't know. I am assuming Han could probably figure out what's going on here, but is there anything you want me to roll to figure out if he would understand the situation?
Ooh, give me either a religion or an arcana check. Your choice.
I would like to say one of those is better than the other, but it is not. But we're going to go ahead and take a... It's a flat roll then. For me, that's a 17.
A 17. Based on your connection with death and stuff, you would assume this is some form of possession or something, just based on like the way it's moving and just the fact that you heard a voice before. Exactly what it is, you're not sure, but you would assume this is some form of possession.
Right.
You can just feel the wind, like the air being crushed out of your windpipe. But you would know Malhar probably would not have normally been able to pick you up just by your throat off the ground with one arm.
Maybe.
Maybe. How much does he weigh?
Maybe.
I'm kind of strong.
But I'm literally talking like you're raising a cat. Just straight. No, like crouch down and lift up, just straight off.
I'm going to try to struggle out the words. Yeah, got the wrong body.
Ed just kind of turns and looks at you. And you hear once again that same voice in your mind. What makes you say that, tiny mortal?
That one's with Luthic.
You just see them like rip the head. Do you have the headdress off on Marha, or is that off now?
Yeah, fuck it, I got it.
Okay, you see them just,
Because it has a skull on it.
Yeah, you just see them reach up, rip off the headdress, and just smile. A toothy smile. That god has no bearing here. They are pathetic. And
Make a deal.
I make no deals with mortals. You are beneath. Marha. It is very strange. It's almost like you are trapped in your body. You can see, hear, and attempt to speak the way you are, but you can't move. You can't do anything. As I'm sure you're having a bit of internal panic right now.
Oh, yeah.
You swear. Go ahead.
Can I try to twist and kick off of them, I suppose?
You can give me a strength check. This will be competing.
Very good. My highest thing.
25.
Yeah, no.
Well, you swear you smell the faint smell of damp earth and a cave.
I think she hunkers down and starts praying. Just, like, internally.
Han, what is your passive perception?
18.
18.
Much better than Aurora.
just.
It's literally
just a bit.
That's twice Aurora's. Oh god.
As you are sitting here just having the life choked out of you, trying to plead and like open your senses and your mind to whatever this is, you just see, even though it's complete dark in here, there is no light or anything. You have your natural affinity, but you watch it become even dark, almost to the point of like black magical darkness, where all you can make out is you, and then this form in front of you. Behind it, behind Marha, you see the image of this large bear with burning markings all over its body. Begin to rise up behind it. You can give me a religion check if you would like.
This went really well last time.
Mm-hmm. Natural one?
Yeah.
No
We're so upset today. All right.
No idea what this entity is behind it. What would you like to say? Mind you, every word you say, you do slowly lose oxygen.
I'm just going on a limb here, I guess. And just eking out the word, help.
Marha, roll me a d20, please.
Just a straight roll.
Well, there's modifiers, but I know those. You don't.
18.
Marha,
Thank you, Josh, for taking my bad luck.
you feel a searing pain and burning in your back. You take...
I love taking damage. It's my favorite thing. How much?
66 points of damage.
We're fine.
As you just feel a single claw swipe apart your back. Josh, you see almost like a streaming of blood and golden energy swipe into the back of Morha from this bear-like form, covered in roots. You just see them just double over. And you just twist and turn, dropping you in the process. What would you like to do in this instant where the breath comes back into you?
We're already attached. I'm pretty sure. Leave my friends be, and I can show you some people that might be able to help you.
You see the figure of Morha. There's no cuts or blood pouring down the back as you look at them. But you see the head almost turn 180 degrees in your direction. Never. And then you see the large bear-like form begin to shift and morph into a tall, feminine, but very not masculine, muscular form. Hair whipped out behind them, long nails. You can see two large protruding tusks out the front of it. And I will send you a picture of what you see, roughly.
A picture. I like
Pictures.
pictures. I'm stress, happy.
Do you speak Orcish?
Absolutely not.
No.
Okay. So you just hear a phrase in a very guttural language, just shout from this creature, or from this bear that turned into whatever that is. Just slam their head, or their hand, into Marha's chest.
Do I understand it?
You do. You understand it as, this one is mine.
Mommy? Sorry. Mommy? Sorry.
As you just feel this crushing weight slam into your chest. Han, you watch this blackish, malevolent, angry swirl of like dark energy forcefully jettisoned from their bodies. As it turns, looks at you, you see it almost sprout like skeletal wings with almost like a skull, a dragon skull with burning black fire in its eyes as it darts into you.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say, as soon as I see that, I actually have one thing I want to do.
Yeah.
Try to do. I want to try to take a bag from my waist and throw it to the ground, and then turn and try to run, but say as I go, "Come get me, big boy."
Okay. You turn. You immediately drop the bag, turn, and get about half a step before you're slammed in the back of.
Mhm.
Go ahead and give me another charisma save.
Another charisma saving throw. Damn. That's a dirty 20.
20.
No. 19. I'm bad at math.
19?
Yes.
Okay. Should have been 20. You feel it just slam into you. And your mind goes blank for a second. As you fall, scraping across the earth. And lose consciousness. Marha.
Do I see her in front of me?
You do. You're dropped down, like every bit of energy and strength in your body is gone. You have dropped down, and it is everything in you to just like lay here and keep your eyes open as you look up at this figure just staring down at you.
At this point, she's definitely sobbing, and she just kind of,
It just looks at you. You are not done yet, and turns and walks away. Give me a Constitution saving throw, Marha.
no. Hold on. 11.
11. You drop unconscious. Gannett.
That's me.
As you're pacing and angrily storming the streets after this, you feel a shudder run through your body. And you feel almost a pull at you. At your conscious. You felt it once before.
This is the thing that pulled me towards old girl.
Mm-hmm.
I think he sort of grumbles. What direction is it?
Kind of northeast.
I think he like, all right, I'm going, and starts walking that way.
Okay.
Just looking out for anything.
Make a perception check. As you begin to make your way.
Ooh, we are rolling well tonight, guys. It's a 9.
A 9. Alright. You are fairly later into the evening. About 7:30 if I remember correct. It takes about 10-15 minutes to walk until you're on the very northern edge of town. You find yourself in a graveyard, littered with what appears to be old and forgotten tombstones. Looks like no one's been here in a very long while. Even like the little half iron gate is rusty, and you can see like the gate itself is half broken. You kind of would have to lift up and pull. Looks fairly abandoned. That pull just pulls you a little further into it.
I think he's starting to get a little confused, but he's like looking for anybody. I think in his head he's probably expecting like bandits grave robbing or something.
Mm-hmm.
He'll keep walking in the direction of this thing.
But you begin to walk and make your way through. Eventually you come up upon what appears to be a large mausoleum or sarcophagus, or like a large building for entombment. The doors are quite sealed, but you can see one of them over time seems to have broken. There's a very small crack that you may or may not be able to wiggle down into.
He sort of does the like look up at the sky. Is this where I'm supposed to be? A grave? Don't think I can help them.
hear the sounds of rattling chains from deeper inside.
Well, that's conflicting because he rattles, but also so do Spooky Ghost.
Mm-hmm.
Zach,
Yes.
how small are we talking for this hole that I could possibly maybe sort of kind of squeeze through?
It's about 2.5 feet tall, maybe a foot wide.
Does this door look
It's-
like something I could pull open?
Maybe it looks very. It looks like solid stone. You're a fairly strong entity. You may be able to pull it open. You would assume most people would not, but given the right amount of force, motivation, and strength, you might be able to.
Like disturbing graves is probably a bad idea. I'm gonna try the hole, and if I start to feel like I'm getting stuck, I'll back out. Rip it
Okay.
open.
All right, go ahead and make me an acrobatics check.
That's not nearly as good as my athletics. It's not terrible. I got a 16 total.
16. That's enough. It's very uncomfortable. And at times you have less than an inch, and parts of it you're just scraping on your armor. Luckily, I don't think you suffer from claustrophobia. But there are times, like, as you're trying to push through, you don't know if you're going to be able to make it through, but you keep your calm and eventually push through into a very, very dark interior. It's small. It's
I
only...
don't have dark vision anymore. I've got a torch. I've got torches in my inventory. I'll light one up.
Okay. It lights.
He's got the sword in his other hand by this point.
Okay, yeah. You look around. You're in what appears to be the interior of a mausoleum. You can see what appears to be in the back corner 2 long abandoned torch stands. Some carvings and etchings on the wall, which are hard to make out just due to time, and what appears to be a sarcophagus in the middle. But almost directly at your feet, in front of you, facing the door, face down, you see Han, or the body of...
And it rushes, like, sits the torch to the side, rushes
Mhm.
over, and just, like, starts, hey, hold on! And he, like smacks him a little bit.
Directly beside him, you see Marha. Veil ripped off, just crumpled on the ground.
Fuck. Does Holland have a pulse? Anything like that?
Give me a medicine check.
14.
14. He has a pulse, but it seems odd, almost like it's skipping.
Okay, he's alive, at least as far as Gannett would understand.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to rush over and check Marha for signs of life.
Okay.
That's a 10 for a medicine check.
10. You feel them. They appear to have a pulse, but as you flip them to check, you just see them eyes wide open, just staring.
I think Gannett, in a panic, channels his new divine energy and pumps. How many do I have? Sorry, Dr. Peter. All 5 points of down hands into Marha.
Okay. You feel the energy seep into them. It seems to register, but they do not awaken.
Shit. Um. Do I have? Yes, I have a potion. I'm going to run and give it to On.
Okay.
See if that brings him back.
It does not.
So what?
It does not.
Is there anything like out of place, like anything that looked like it might have hit them, like a trap or something? Like, I'm looking for anything that looks like it could be the cause of this.
Make a perception check or investigation check. I will allow either of them.
Okay. Perception definitely. I only got a 7.
A 7?
No, that can't be right. I didn't roll a natural one. No, I got a 9. Sorry. It's not much better, but
You glance around and look. You don't see anything immediately that would do that. But something does catch your attention. You see a name on the sarcophagus. It's like a black plaque, and you see just etched into it. Salivar Kibniach.
I'm assuming Gannett would at least recognize the name connection.
Mm-hmm.
He is going to reach down and pop off Ascending to Sebastian. Sebastian, Marha and Han are down. I need you at a graveyard on the north side of town as fast as you can get here. Look for the mausoleum with the crack by the door.
Okay. He's gonna kind of like sit upright and be like, "Oh shit," and bolt out of the room and take a look at the sky and see if he can figure out which direction that is.
Make a survival check.
That one.
That was a great time to get lost, Sebastian.
It's gonna be an 8.
Don't you have a compass?
Hey man, he's freaked out.
I know. I'm just saying.
Roll me a d4.
4.
You begin running west.
He's gonna haul ass that way.
So again,
And
what are you doing in the meantime?
I don't know, either in character or out of character. I do think, and I've never used this before, and nobody's around to see it, but I do think that sort of involuntarily, in this panic, like what is around me, what did this state, his eyes sort of flash, and I'm going to hit Divine Sense.
Okay.
I don't even think he realizes it does it at first.
Okay. Yeah. And detective.
What?
I was looking at something else.
Oh, okay.
On that, you detect a very, very strong undead presence around Han and him.
But
Enough.
nothing more.
No. enough that it is like going from walking just out on the street to walking into like Bath and Body Works. Just a smell that assaults all your senses, but it is pungent and almost like sewer level. You at this moment.
I don't have any magic because I'm not that much of a paladin yet. I think Gannett. Is there anywhere that I can move Marha's unconscious body that would be a little safer than where she's laying right now?
It's like a 15 by 15 foot room with the sarcophagus in the middle.
He's gonna carry her to a corner away from like opposite Han as much like cover her as much as he can.
Okay.
And then he's gonna pick Han's body up so that they're face to face, even though he knows. And he's gonna look Han in the eye. I know you're in there. Let's talk.
As you see one of his eyes open and flutter to a green draconic eye.
What did you do, my friends?
You feel almost a presence, a connection of something, as almost like a bit of darkness wraps around your mind. Let's just say, this is mine. And like the head like flops back and like points in the direction that you put Marha. And the mind once again says in yours, their pathetic god intervened for them. This is mine.
He might not have a god, but he's got me. And I say no. Let him go.
Head just kind of flops back in your direction. Make me cutie mortal.
At this point, again, realizes he has absolutely no idea how to do that.
Bad. And then you see the eyes like almost twitch and go back to Han's normal eye.
He'll sit him down and run over and like just shake Marha and see if he can't wake her up.
Nothing.
I'm on the other side of those big ass stone doors, right?
Mm-hmm. You're on the inside.
Say Han went back to normal, or is like he's asleep?
Yeah, Han's not moving, I assume.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
You seem unconscious.
And then you said that. I think Gannett. Zach, in all my wandering tonight, right?
Mm-hmm.
Other than the little temple to Ilmater, did I pass? What's the nearest church type building that I passed?
You didn't pass any.
So just the little temple.
And it was more like a room converted to a temple.
Right, but that's the only religious location I passed.
Roll me a history check, Gannett.
So good at this.
It's not a terribly high
10.
DC. A 10?
That's good because I 10.
10's enough. You know, like the entire area of the Dragon Lord domain is not religion is not very heavily encouraged necessarily. It's not punished, but the majority of people that live inside of the Dragon Lord domain worship the Dragon Lord themselves as a deity due to their power and influence. So there are not really any main churches or anything because people consider them their ruling god here. You can have them, but there's no big buildings or anything erected to them. Bit of a vanity thing for a dragon.
I'm not going to message Derek because I think Janet would have assumed that Sebastian, instead of running west, would have grabbed Derek.
Mm-hmm. Derek got you and enjoy a nice dinner. Go ahead.
I think he's going to message Felix.
Okay. Okay.
Felix, it's Gannett. I'm in a cemetery on the north side of Cinderstone. Han is possessed by a ghost. Last name Kimaraj. Marha is down. Advise me.
A couple of seconds later, you hear the voice of Felix into your mind. Excuse me? Did you say possessed by Kimaraj? One moment. And
Gannett
nothing.
is like. So what?
Nothing at the moment.
I was like, Gannett is just like staring at Han, but nervous, like hopping from one foot to the other, like sword still in hand, panic. Like he just does not know what to do with himself at this point.
About this time, Sebastian, it's been about 10-15 minutes. You reach the edge of town and you see no cemetery.
You know, like, oh shit, and like, look for the compass.
Okay. You reach in your pocket, you find it. You point in the direction you've been heading. It shows directly west.
Yeah, he's gonna go the correct direction now
Okay.
and haul ass that way. A little bit slower because he's a little tired now.
You're like, God damn, I just sprinted. Couple minutes go by, Gannett. Then a couple more.
I think after, I don't know, man, probably like 5 minutes of silence. Alright, you sent me in here. I don't know what the fuck to do with this. Where you at?
No response.
Alright, I'll bring them to you. And I think getting no answer from anybody,
Mm-hmm.
Gannett is going to strap his shield to his left arm. And I'm going through that fucking door.
Okay. Make me a strength check.
Ooh, that's not as good as I wanted it to be. Fucking only 14.
14. You slam into the door. And you push, and it raises about half an inch before it just shuts back. It is heavy.
There's not like an obvious lever on either side or anything.
Mm-mm.
Okay. I just want to make sure I'm not like trying to power through a door where there's a fucking switch.
A couple seconds later, a voice into your mind. Familiar. It's Felix. I am in the midst of a conversation with an individual. We will try to aid you as soon as possible. Mention this to no one. That's it.
Okay. Please hurry.
At about the 30-minute mark of waiting, Sebastian, you enter a graveyard.
Where are they?
And you
He
look
looks around.
Make a perception check. As you glance and you see probably 50 to 100 gravestones, about 7 or 8 different mausoleums.
28.
28. On towards the back end of it, you see what appears to be a smaller mausoleum, and you can see a heavy crack running down the center of the door. It's a couple 100 feet away.
Gonna start jogging towards that. A light jog though, because he's fucked up.
As you finally get there, you can see the very small, about foot wide crack, maybe 2.5, 3 feet wide. Parts of your mind go, how the fuck did it get in here?
He's gonna like peek through and be like, "Get it! You in there?"
Yeah.
And he's gonna kind of push through.
Okay, make me an acrobatics check.
We're all in this tiny little thing.
23.
23. Oh yeah, no, it's easy enough for you. You just kind of snake inside as you enter. What are you doing again? Are you standing there pacing? Are you seated? What are you doing?
No, I am keeping an eye for any change in condition. Especially like half on Marha, half on Han, but I am ready to like defend myself if Han like launches up.
Okay. As you enter, you see the two of them carefully put up, but appearing to be unconscious. Gannett in the center, just watching them handle his sword at the ready.
He's gonna go to Marha first and check Marha.
She's alive. Unconscious. I can't wake her, but she's alive.
What about him?
That's where it gets interesting. Think
He's
he's
gonna-
alive?
Gonna go to Han.
No, careful. Stay back.
You see one of the eyes open.
He draws a dagger.
Again, it's gonna like gesture towards wherever that name is on the tomb. I think they're in there now.
What? What do you mean?
Well, if Kimiraj, being the Dragon Lord, shares a name with whoever the hell this is. And yep. And
As you both just hear it laughing inside your mind.
that keeps calling me puny mortal. Marha, Luthic apparently kept him from taking Marha. But there was nothing to do that for Han.
We gotta get her out of here.
You get her out of here, I'll keep an eye on him.
How the hell do you expect me to do that?
I don't know. I tried the door and it's fucking heavy.
Should I open it for you?
No, because I don't think you should go anywhere, bud. You need to stay right the fuck here.
Eventually, I will. And you just see like one of the arms, like the pinky twitch.
You don't know how to use the body yet, do you?
No response.
Yeah, we've got a limited amount of time before he figures that the fuck out.
Sebastian's trying to drag Marha.
I'll help him get her as far into the like I want to stay in the tomb sack, but I will help him. Like if he can pull from like back out and pull her, I will push her feet to get her out of the.
Go ahead and make me a strength check, and a dexterity check, please. This is to pull them and also try to navigate them through.
For both of us?
Yes.
Okay, so strength and dexterity in that order.
One of you can make a strength, one can make a dexterity check.
Sebastian, we know how that breaks down, right?
Yeah, I'm doing dexterity. You can have strength,
I
but
figured, but I mean, I was just going to give you the option.
Gannon's
All right.
apparently too panicked to be very strong right now because that's a 9.
I did. I would have had better on that. That sucks. Dex is 30-20.
30-20. It is very difficult. You can kind of like maneuver them and get them like halfway, but part of their outfit gets caught on some rock in there, and you are just pushing, but they seem to be lodged in the middle.
He's gonna cut the outfit away. We just need to get the fuck out of there.
You don't have room. Like you
Can
can't
he?
with where
pull it or
Marha's
anything?
body is, you can't get your hand or sword down there to cut it. With how tight this crevice is.
Can I take my water skin and like squirt water in there to like lubricate things?
You do that.
Is that a question or a statement?
No, I just said you do that.
Doesn't matter.
Marha, at this moment, you are beginning to regain consciousness. As you
Wow.
feel a pressure heavy on your chest and your back.
I think she immediately starts panicking again, and then that pressure on her chest makes it even worse and makes her feel like she can't fucking breathe, so she just starts freaking the fuck out.
Mhm.
Marha, call. Relax. We've got you. It's me and Sebastian. We've got you. We're getting you out of here.
This is Rigolich!
Hey, breathe.
This is Rigolich! This is Rigolich!
I need you to relax. Relax your muscles. Breathe. He's gonna pull you out of there. Sebastian's gonna get you outside.
And
You can do
I guess
this.
I'm gonna try to help them shimmy me out.
Give me an acrobatics check, please.
Oh, my best thing.
Mm-hmm.
Are we rolling anything still, or?
No,
15.
15. It's slow, but you're able to. You're almost sideways the way they were trying to like push and pull you, but you can just kind of like worm your way out. It'll take you a minute or two, which will feel like the longest minute or two of your life, but you will be able to get out.
Yeah, the second she's out, she just grips onto Sebastian like a terrified child.
He's gonna stumble because he's weak right now.
You have to. Felix, it's a driggle. It's big. It's bad. It was in me.
He's gonna shout like never. Now that she's out, he's not taking his eyes off of Ghosty Boy.
Mm-hmm.
But he's gonna shout like sort of down and try and project his voice out the crack. I've already talked to Felix. I'm waiting on an answer on what the fuck to do. Just stay by.
No, you don't understand. And she says something in Orcish. Sebastian would understand along the lines of, it can't, he's gonna wake up, it's gonna wake up, and it's gonna come back out, and it's gonna kill all of us. It's more than you can even imagine.
That you hear in your mind, Marha. I am a radio. And you will be a special treat.
It's my fault, I'm sorry.
The rest of you guys hear that as well.
Get it.
Yeah.
Kill it.
It is Han. You need to give it a few.
You can't kill me. If
What
you
happens if I kill
kill
the body you're in?
then I will find another. I am
Does he?
awake.
When he says he'll find another, Marha kind of hides her face in Sebastian's chest.
He doesn't.
Janet, get out of there.
I'm not going anywhere yet. He can't move the body yet. I'll be okay. If I yell run, run. I'm waiting to see if Felix can do anything about this before I go anywhere.
There is no running, Janet. I have to get her out of here.
Then get her out of here.
You see one of the arms kind of twist and move and grab onto the wall. Just begin to fully slowly pull them up off the ground.
Janet walks over and kicks him back down to the ground.
Slumps down. You see the face look up at you and grin.
Leave my friend the fuck alone.
Never. And he gets like halfway through the word never. Han, you regain consciousness. Looking up at Gannett, standing over you, saying, you're muted, by the way.
Hey, bud. These ghosts are kicking my ass this time.
Oh, whoa, do not move.
No, I should go.
No. Who are you? Who are you?
What?
Listen. There is apparently something very terrible inside of you right now.
Buddy, if I don't get out of here, I think a lot more people are gonna die than you'd like.
Does this seem to be Han? Like, is this legit him talking?
Roll
to
me
you?
an insight check.
God, I'm rolling real terrible tonight, you guys. I'm gonna doom the entire human race. That would be a solid 7.
7? Hard to tell. The eye went back to normal. The
I'm gonna
cadence
pop,
seems more like him, but
I'm gonna pop Divine Sense again.
okay. Still, same aura coming off of him.
No, he's still in there, Han. Even if you're temporarily in control.
Okay, but in here and out of the city is better than it.
You can't get rid of me that easily. You're still there, Han.
I'm making a run for the door.
Yeah, I'm just gonna watch him run to the door.
Okay.
I can't move it. He sure.
Or not the door, but like
The hole.
hole.
Roll me a
Yeah, it'll
d20.
A D20.
Just a straight d20.
Can't disengage.
No, that's not what this is.
Okay.
I don't think this has anything to do with me, bud.
A D20, straight D20 is 19.
A 19. You are able to get up. Your legs can move. It is janky. It hurts. But you are able to stand. It's almost like you've ran 1,000 miles. There seemed to be no strength in your legs. And almost like you're fighting something as you're trying to move, like you're wading through a sludge.
I'm going to, as I do this, imagine like a safe house somewhere in a different city.
Okay.
just I don't know. I'm trying to persuade this guy that there's places to go.
Uh-huh. Gannett. You hear a voice in your head. The voice is Felix. Alright. So I cannot come and help you. You need to kill it. Kill the body it inhabits. Somewhere in there should be something. A gem. Something. Find it and destroy it. That is our only hope.
Oh, Jesus. When I did Divine Sense,
Mm-hmm.
was the aura of undeath or whatever located in any particular spot? Like, he didn't have like a glowing kidney of undeath, did he?
No. It just seemed to be his entirety of his being, unfortunately.
And Gannett, like, I think Han would see this look come over Gannett, assuming I am actually talking to Han. Where he like, you could tell he is really contemplating something terrible. Han, I need you to talk to me. You keep talking about wanting to leave. That's what he wanted. Where are you trying to go?
You can call me by name. It is Saladir.
Away from you guys. That's all I got.
I can't help you with that.
Han, I'm going to be very honest with you right now. Felix and presumably Kimiraj told me to kill you.
That sport could not kill me. He tried. It's a shame when your only son tries to murder you as well.
Oh, fuck. That's in character, by the way.
Uh-huh. Go ahead. Attempt to. I'd like to see you try. You just feel like this film almost begin to encapsulate your body, Han. Again, you see just black tendrils of like shadow and mist, and almost swirling green.
I stab Han in the chest.
Make an attack roll. Han, add 10 to whatever your natural AC is.
Okay.
Oh, you're at AC at 28?
It's something.
Because I got a 26.
It's does not hit.
As you attempt to hit him, you just see this mist coalesce and hit your sword as it vibrates up it.
Well, I get 2 attacks.
Uh-huh.
Does a 27 hit?
That meets.
So it hits.
Oh god, I don't like this at all. That is 13 damage.
Okay. And it's magical, right? The
Yeah, my
sword?
sword's magical.
Okay, you take 13
It is
damage.
modern buff.
As it begins to like pierce partly into your chest. What weapons do you have on you, Han?
A lot actually. I have a lot of weapons.
Like, what's your main weapon that you use?
It's short bow. It's magic short bow +2.
Okay. Are you fighting it, Han, or are you willing, as you feel it begin to try to control your limbs?
I'm fighting it, but I'm trying to redirect it, and I'm thinking I'm going to try to. Ooh. Ooh. Can I? You know what? Fuck it. I'll try the front door.
Okay, roll me a charisma saving.
Charisma saving throw. Here we
Ooh.
go. That is math. A total of 18.
You fell. So as you try to redirect it towards the door, you just see it reach back, grab an arrow, but instead of like trying to cock it towards the bow, just move it towards Gannett's throat. It will have a minus to its attack because you're fighting it. That is only going to be a 37 to hit Gannet.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
All right. Let me check this out. Yeah. That is going to be 19 points of damage as he just stabs you in the neck with an arrow. Yeah, just the tip of it, but the force of it slides you 2 or 3 feet with this seemingly unnatural strength all of a sudden from Han. Go ahead.
Can I Wells of the Grave myself? Hold on.
Because is this? Let me read this.
Oh, it's a sneak attack damage first.
Okay, that and
So
it
no.
wasn't you making the attack; it was something through you.
Yeah. We ask these questions
Yeah.
that are odd sometimes.
Yeah, D&D. But
It's a fair question.
yeah, no. But as you feel it just slam into you, Gannet, go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw as well.
27.
Okay, so you're gonna pass, so you'll take half this damage, so you only take 15 points of damage.
In addition to the 19. I just
Yes.
took? Oh God! All right, I'm about to whoop my ass.
As he just slams into you. That's better. Getting used to this. It'd be easier if you didn't fight me too much. As he just like lets go of the arrow as like just a burst of black arcane energy explodes from it.
You gotta let me go, Gannet.
And once he's out there and in full control of your body, what then?
You guys will figure it out.
It takes a step towards the door.
If you're not sure that you can't get rid of it right now, then I don't see what you guys can do at the moment.
I think Gannet forgoes an attack. Messages Sebastian.
Hmm?
I'm trying, but I don't think I can stop this thing. Figure something out.
You see it reach the door, take a hand, and flick his hand up like this at it, and the door just boom, slams open, breaking off of its hinge.
Fuck me.
On.
I'm gonna tackle it.
Give me a bleeding strength check.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna win that.
It rolled pretty low. What's your natural strength modifier?
Mine?
No. On.
Oh, okay.
Me?
Yeah.
My regular is a 0 modifier.
Okay, good.
Huge.
Well, I rolled a 15, but I'm fighting a fucking elder dragon or something.
I'll say I only rolled a 24. So what's your total?
Oh, okay. So he just smacks me back off.
Yeah.
Just take the gems, guys, figure it out, and I'll do my best to be back.
Where are you going?
At the moment, I'm not 100% sure.
We're going to go seek revenge. And you watch black spectral and skeletal dragon wings come out of his back.
Marha just immediately just. I'm really, really sorry.
Aren't we gone?
Yeah. Sebastian pulled you out.
I thought we were at the door still.
Oh, we were like, I was dragging you away.
Oh,
Like
fuck no,
walking.
I'm not going away. No, I'm fighting his ass on that. Fuck you.
I think as he takes off, Gannett just Saladir!
It just stops and looks back down at you.
I'll kill you.
Good luck.
And just to be a dick, I'm gonna throw the javelin of lightning at him.
Okay, make an attack roll.
Natural 20 for 29.
Yeah. The dexterity save is a 34.
I don't know how the javelin of lightning works. Zach, I just saw it in my inventory. I wanted to be a dick.
So,
It's a DC 13 save. So
21 above the DC.
yeah, so 4d6 halved. Got it.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know how things work, Zach. I just was like, this is a thing I have. So that's 5, 8, 11 damage halved. So I think he takes what, 6? 5?
Yeah, 5, and then he's resistant in this form.
But it's a natural 20.
Oh yeah, so it would be double that. Or no, it would be 4d6, you said?
Yeah.
24 plus 11, so that would be 35. 35 cut in half is 12, halved again, so 6.
Wait, 35 cut in half is 17.
Yes, it is 17. Sorry, 17.
Listen,
and
I'm
then
not going to kill this guy, but I'm going to argue for every little point
Yeah.
of damage, just so he
7.
remembers me.
17 cut in half, take the lower 8. So you take 8 points of lightning damage, Josh.
Owie.
Mm-hmm. As you just shoot off into the night sky.
I'm going to go collect my impotent javelin now.
Mm-hmm. It recharges. I guess the 3 of you are outside of the tomb.
I guess.
Derek's having a nice dinner.
Various degrees of nights, but yes.
Wink, wink. Getting old pussy, boys.
Whoa. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
Got
go.
that gilf
Gilf.
action.
Yup.
Guys, I flew away with the pillow. What are you guys gonna do about
no!
That was your shovel! We're so fucked!
that?
Yeah, fuck the gems. He should have thrown the pillow.
Mm-hmm. As you look back, like at the around the tomb, as you're still halfway in, Janet, you do see a like leather bag at you.
He'll pick it up. I mean, I know what to expect. He did
Yeah.
specifically tell me to get him.
Yeah.
I'll give it to Marha.
At this point, I think she's stopped violently sobbing, and now she's just silently crying.
I want to preference all of this with the fact that Han probably had tears going down his face the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I stabbed him in the chest.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure that did wonders for our already strained relationship.
And if I knew we were there, I would have shot the fuck out of you.
What are you
Would
doing?
they have heard, since I didn't think they were close to the time, but would they have heard that line about being Kimiraj's father and all that?
Yeah, it was being projected to all of y'all. Anyone within a certain radius.
Okay. just with the were they there or not they there sort of thing.
Yeah.
Sure. What the fuck do we do?
Who knows?
I'm gonna go back in, Zach.
Mm-hmm.
Is the sarcophagus that he was in the one that's labeled for him?
Mm-hmm.
Is that thing open?
It's closed.
Can I open it?
Make me a strength check.
Let's hope I roll better than I have been. Hey! Apparently now I'm gonna get all my luck when it doesn't matter. That's another natural 20, Zach, for a 26.
26. You grab it, and with just your rage, you just slam it across the room, and it comes flying off. As you see, beginning to glow all around it.
Uh-oh.
Runes. Make me a dex. Actually, no, this one's a Constitution saving throw. As you just see a pillar of white begin to, like almost like a small little beam, then just begin to expand.
If only you had a wizard with you.
Well, I thought the ranger was bringing him. I was busy being pissed off, alright? I was walking a lonely road, the only one I've ever known. Con
think
save,
all-
Zach?
The whole situation
Yes.
is hilarious.
Ooh, that is not as good as I'd like it to be. That is an 18.
You fell.
Yeah, I kind of guessed.
As this white beam just, you feel the searing hot pain, almost like you were put on the surface of the sun.
Oh, so like what I did a couple of weeks ago.
As you take 74 points of radiant damage.
Gannett is toasty and now unconscious.
As Marha and Sebastian, you just watch as just a beam expands to encapsulate almost the entirety of the tomb and lights up the entire graveyard like it is day. And then after it recedes, you just see a smoking Gannett drop to the ground. What are you doing?
Mara doesn't seem to react.
Sebastian drops from holding Marha and goes in. Not like through a fucking door or anything, but like through the crevice.
Oh no, the door's ripped open.
So is it the door that has the ruin?
No,
No,
the
what
sarcophagus.
Okay.
Yeah. No,
He's gonna go to Gannett. And like kind of look at his wounds and then cast Cure Wounds on him.
Okay.
Level 1. Be 10 health.
Let me look at something.
Yeah, hold on 1 second. Chris, I don't think that works on me anymore.
Nothing happens.
He's gonna like inspect his wounds kind of then. He's probably obvious it didn't work.
He looks burned. And you see the bleeding like arrow wound in his neck.
Marha!
Gannett, death saving throw.
Marha, get in here!
She blinks and looks kind of confused.
He moves to her and grabs her hand and basically pulls her in. Come on!
And she looks at him. And honestly, I think on pure instinct, she drops to her knees and casts a first level Cure Wounds.
Okay.
Or I'm sorry, I lied. What the fuck is it called? Oh, my spells. I'm sorry. Yeah, first level Inflict Wounds. I'm dumb. Sorry, I'm looking at my spells. I'm not used to spells again. Yeah. She drops down and she casts a first level Inflict Wounds. So, and I'm gonna roll for it because she's not. Brain is not there. So that's 15.
15 damage. Let me look at something real quick. Looked on the wrong thing.
Don't you give me points of exhaustion, damn it.
Morha, as you reach out and push in the necrotic energy, you watch as the arm that you touched blackens and cracks. And then it spreads down his arm, up his shoulder, across his neck, as it falls in on itself. As he turns to ash.
She sits down. Still doesn't say anything. I think she's run out of tears at this point, pretty much. She starts to scoop up the ashes. I'm in one of her little pouches.
Sebastian is gonna attempt to, like, kind of bring Gannon to his feet, like you know how you'd like bring them to their feet like a backpack and drag them that way. He wants to like try to do that.
Yeah, as you try to pick him up, he crumbles to ash. All his gear, his equipment, everything.
And we got Thanos. Covered in ash.
Yeah, she's just trying to scoop up what she can to put in a little pouch. And then she stands up and starts walking towards the door.
Where are you going?
She says in Orcish. What?
We have to find Felix.
No.
No.
We can't give him a powerful body like that.
What do you mean?
I need to go lay down.
Sebastian stands up and tries to like chase after. Kind of like not limping but slow.
Yeah, she's not walking very fast. She's kind of still half in a daze.
Mara, we have to do something.
will be back in the morning.
How do you know? He came back once. People don't just keep coming back.
Janet will be back in the morning. She just keeps on walking. Whether or not she actually knows where the Gilded Griffin is an entirely other story, but...
Sebastian's gonna, like, look back towards the tomb with that fucking, like, super dramatic, like, stare. And then, like, turn around and walk away from it. And
The Tom
following
stare.
Mara, kind of. Yeah, kind of.
The two of you make your way back to the gym. I mean, not the gym. Back to the Gilded Griffin.
Actually, were any of his weapons back there?
No,
No, they all...
everything.
They all...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Well, I will say easily enough. Make it back to the gym. I mean, god damn it. To the Gilded Griffin.
Oh yeah, we need a
It
circle.
might as well be a tomb at this time. At this point.
Yeah. I assume she passes everyone trying to give her drinks and stuff to just go straight to her room and draws a bath and sits in it for a while.
Sebastian, what would you like to do?
He's covered in dirt and ash, and he goes to find Derek in the suite or whatever the hell we were in.
Okay.
What time is it? You be out pretty late.
8:30 or 9. You're probably not back yet.
Nope.
He goes to look in his room.
His room's empty.
I don't even know if he's actually ever been in his room, technically.
Probably not. I don't think you have. You probably walked in, looked at it, was like, oh, this is too much, and walked out.
Yep. I'll take a prison cell over this.
Mm-hmm.
He goes and starts looking room to room in the suite. See if he's just in some other room.
Quickly, you find I'm not present.
Gonna go to
Yeah.
Marha's room and bang on the door.
He died on the way back to the hotel. It's all right.
Just TPK'd.
He's also dead. Somewhere. He bangs on Marha's door. Mara! I can't find Derek.
No response.
Centipede. He slips on one and breaks his neck.
He bangs on the door again.
You know, he
Ah!
freaks out for a second because he doesn't like them. He has some innate trauma of centipedes.
He does the cop knock like 2 times in a row.
Yeah, no, she doesn't respond.
He tries to open the door. Is it locked?
Not the front door, but I feel like the door to the bathroom, definitely, yeah.
Okay, he barges into the room then. Nobody's there.
Yeah.
He goes in now, knocks on the bathroom door loudly. Marha! He bangs again. Okay, he's throwing his body against the door to open it now.
Okay.
Actually, fuck that. He's not doing that. He's gonna try to lockpick it real quick.
Okay.
Can I hear him start to lockpick it?
What's your passive perception?
It's like 15, I think.
Probably not. Sebastian's very sneaky.
Passive stealth of 21.
Are you being stealthy? Yeah.
I mean, he fucking banged on the door. I mean, he's like fucking with the handle now. You can hear him trying to come in.
Okay, then I would like to know when he opens it, Marha's there in a towel. And definitely, like, just bops him in the forehead. Like, open, not hard, but like you would a cat that's being bad, like on their butt.
There's a 27 open the door.
Barely. But it does.
Smacks him in the face.
It was a DC
Ah,
of
what the-
25.
The hell was that for?
I don't want to talk.
Yeah, well, Derek's missing.
Did he ever tell us that he was going out with her?
I mean, you're all technically there.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, bud. Okay. He did an Irish goodbye. It's fine.
He's probably with his friend. They haven't seen each other in a long time. I'd prefer it if you didn't try to lockpick when I'm naked.
I didn't know if you were even alive in here. You didn't answer. We've lost too many people. I'll leave you be for now. He's gonna close the door. And kind
Before
of
he does, he probably hears her kind of mutter to herself. Again, it will be back in the morning.
fucking creepy. He's gonna kind of like barge out and he's gonna go to the camp on the outskirts of town.
Okay.
And go looking for his people.
Okay. Make an investigation check for me.
That'll be 24.
24. It takes you several minutes as there's a ton of tents and people here until eventually you navigate to yourself. So you eventually find the larger tent that belongs to the Sedora that you are familiar with.
He's gonna walk up to it. Are you in there?
A couple moments later. Yes? Who is it?
Who do you think it is?
Sounds like a pain in my ass, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, you got it right the first time. He walks in.
You see her just sitting there, like at a table, looking over some documents. But in her hand, you see a crossbow just pointed at the door, and just Leslie, like nestled on the trigger, not squeezing it or anything, just ready to drop her finger down. She looks at you. It is you. It takes your hand off of it.
Well, now who else would it be?
An assassin in the night? You know we can never be too careful.
Guys, I need help.
With?
What do you know about people coming back to life?
I mean, there are several spells that can do it. Most of them are based on how long the individual has been gone or dead, and where or how much of their body is left.
None of the bodies left.
Right.
In one day. He came back in one day.
Y'all, did you cast a spell?
No.
And they just came back.
As far as we could tell. When he got hurt again, I couldn't help him, though.
Did he make a deal with something else?
Maybe. I'm not sure. Did Gannett mention in passing? I think he did. I don't think he, specified, but...
Alex?
I want to say I pretty explicitly told you I made a contract with Ilmater.
Okay, so you told me. Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
You were the only one talking to me, so it definitely would have been you.
Okay, cool.
But I'm pretty sure you know more or less the specifics of it.
Some deal with a god. I think Ilmater.
I don't know terribly much about him. He's the god of suffering. But that is way beyond my purview. I am not a religious person. I can tell you basic spells, but if it is a god intervening, that is completely different.
I don't know much else. What do you know about Kimiraj?
The Dragon Lord.
Yes.
What's in particular? I mean, he is the sovereign of this land. He has been around for decades, or centuries upon centuries, eons. His mate and broodmother is unknown to pretty much everyone. He has 7 children, and then grandchildren, and great-grandchildren. Extremely powerful dragon.
How did he die?
Kimiraj? He's alive.
Who the fuck's the dragon we dealt with then?
You dealt with Kimiraj. The name that was on the tomb is Saladir Kimiraj.
Who is Saladir Kimiraj then?
I am not familiar with that name. Who is that?
I don't know.
Alright.
Just stay safe, Fizz. I gotta go. He's gonna
You
rush
too.
out.
Are you okay? And you're gone.
Yeah, he's just gonna head back to the suite then. And wash himself off. Gain it off of him.
Okay. Is there anything the two of you would like to do for the next 2 or 3 hours?
I pray. Very heavily. Break out the good incense. Damn it, Han also left with all that incense. Fuck me.
Now, here's a question. Janet, did you hang on to the baggages or did you toss them to Sebastian? I can't remember.
No, he gave them to me.
Okay. Oh, yeah, so that you could use them. Okay. Good answer. All right. Derek, about 11:30, 12-ish, you finish your dinner, escort them home, and slowly make your way back to the inn. Planning on just heading in, going to bed, bittersweet evening, as we already discussed.
I mean, to be fair, he wasn't planning on going to bed, but...
Well, I meant to, like, your room. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
He just wanted to be alone for a little bit, but I think that's not going to happen.
Probably not. Sebastian, would you be sitting in the like main area waiting, or would you be like in your room?
He's sitting there, like, trying to whittle at a little piece of wood.
Mm-hmm.
Not really a shapened figure yet. It's just starting.
All right, as you walk in,
I imagine, considering what time it is, he'd probably try to be somewhat quiet about it because he doesn't want to wake everybody up.
Do I see him walk in?
as long as you're like waiting in the living room, unless you're trying to like be very, very stealthily and just not be seen at all.
No, he's just sitting there.
Sorry, I was doing math in my head for something.
You're good.
Yeah, I mean, he's not overtly being stealthy. He's just trying to be like naturally quiet. So, considering the time, I don't even know if you would see Sebastian.
So I notice him then before he notices me.
Yeah, no, you just see him like come in, shut the door, lock it, and just like start heading straight to his room, not even like making eye contact or seeming to notice you. It's like that like someone that comes in that's extremely like just exhausted, because you're probably mentally emotionally exhausted, Han or
Yeah.
Eric.
Yep.
So without looking up from his whittling, he just says, Eric.
He jumps slightly. Sebastian.
They're dead. Head spins around 36. Again, it is dead.
What
Again.
happened?
You went to dinner once.
I know. I was away from the party for one night.
This is like the fucking first goddamn fight we had with fucking Taika. Whatever that Luthien fight. When you were shopping the whole time.
Yep.
Poor Elpin.
I was gonna go buy supplies for us.
So considering we were there, we would have witnessed Han grow wings and fucking like just fly out. Again, it turned to ash. And Han is something evil. Something really, really bad.
Details would help.
Kimiraj. Saladir Kimiraj. I don't know who that is, but
Can I hear
something to
them
do with them.
talking from my room?
Actually, I'm
Wait,
I think.
I've
think-
never heard of that name.
roll a history check. It's a high DC.
I think when they say that, Marha opens the door, comes out.
28?
Never heard it.
Okay.
She goes, Gimaraj's father. He's a lich, I think. Very dead, very... she shivers. He took me. It was like... I couldn't do anything. And then and then Luthik stepped in. So he took Han instead. I think I woke him up. I think this is
So-
my fault.
Would Derek have heard of liches considering what he's striving to be?
Roll an Arcana check.
Someone religion. It's alright. Well, that's still pretty good. Arcana will be a 26.
When I think, yeah, you definitely have heard of liches. You don't know how the hell you become one. One of the most sought after information.
Derek
But,
wouldn't care about that information. But
yeah, no. But undead people that have mastered necromancy that have found a way to tear apart their soul and place it in objects that house portions of their soul. So if their body dies, they go back to these things. They're very, very hard to find. Very, very hard to destroy. If you can even destroy them.
as you're saying this, you definitely will see his hand like tighten as you say lich, and almost as like a slight bit of his natural composure seems to crack slightly. Where?
I'm not going back there. He's gone. Also.
Where?
I don't know.
Look at Sebastian.
He left from the cemetery. I don't know where he went.
I was still like conscious when he said something along the lines of like, I have some people who can help you, right?
Yeah.
He's taking him to someone who is much more powerful than what was currently at his disposal. I don't know if he actually is or if he's just trying to get him away, but this is my fault.
It's not.
It is. I woke him up because I am too damn stupid to realize when there is something dangerous underneath my very nose.
It's not
I
your
guess-
fault.
I cast magic.
Doesn't mean anything.
I woke him up. I know this. You forget he was in me.
What were you doing there?
Han wanted to introduce me to an old friend of his. A ghost. I did not react well, and
It's Hans' friend.
no, he was a child. A little blue dragonborn.
It's not your fault.
Quite frankly, Sebastian, I think I could tear the world in two and you still wouldn't think it was my fault.
Debatable.
Where is this graveyard?
I don't want to go back there. I can't.
You don't have to.
Come on.
You're not going back there alone either, Derek. That's not...
I'm going with him. Mara, stay here.
Alone?
Either you stay here or you come with.
I...
Sebastian, you stay here. I'll go. It's all right. If the danger's already gone,
We don't know the danger's gone.
he said he left.
Something killed Gannett, and it wasn't the Lich.
Well, if that's the case, I'm probably the best one to deal with it. Just Just tell me where it is.
Sebastian, go with him. It's okay, I'll be okay. I'm going to finish praying. I think he's probably going to expect quite the sacrifice for that one.
Mara, don't open the door for anyone.
And here I was about to invite the whole city in. Come on, not even a chuckle. Fucked up.
Come on, Derek. Let's go.
Yeah. While they're gone, she's gonna do her prayers, finish up, do those for a couple, however long, and then sit down and wait for Gannett to get back.
Action. Han. I mean, not Han. God damn it, Derek.
Yep.
All right.
Still currently evil.
All right. What are you doing specifically?
Well, first I wanted to investigate where everything happened.
Okay, give me an investigation check. Are you looking for signs of what happened? What?
Starting with that.
Okay.
17 for investigation.
17. Looking around, you see the pile of ash by the entrance. Further in a little bit, you see the open sarcophagus where that pile of ash is. Looking into it, you can see runes that have since been depleted. And you can see just diamonds all along it and glittering dust that seems to be very similar to what you're doing, but inlaid in the runes.
I can imagine he probably like winces when he sees that. Just the amount of magic that could contain.
Yeah. Give me an Arcana check real quick.
Oh, that's pretty good. 26.
26. Based on the magic, the runes you see here, the amount of diamonds and diamond dust and everything, you would assume it would be a minimum of a 9th level spell.
About what I had expected,
Mhm.
but good to have confirmation.
Also, at the bottom, you see a gem. A blackened diamond that is almost the size of your head. Chained with rune-marked chains all around them that are snapped. The large black diamond is cracked in half.
Alright, so the diamond is already like broken.
Yes.
Can I? I'm gonna ritually cast detect magic, real quick.
Okay.
So, take a few minutes.
Okay. This whole area is covered in runes. You get very, very, very strong essence of necrotic from remnants of necrotic from the gem. You get abjuration, divinations, pretty much every bit of rune from the sarcophagus.
Mhm.
You also detect faint remnants of illusion and divination magic around the outside. And as you go around and look, you can actually see runes engraved very faintly into the walls, the inside wall. And you can see where that crack is. It breaks the chain. So probably whenever the wall cracked or whatever happened, it broke the arcane energy and the line of the rooms that shielded and protected the place.
Yeah.
But looking at it, with as astute as you are in magic, these are very, very, very old. Like the form and like the stylization of them are very old.
Okay. Well, I guess can I try to guess the runes that were like attached to the chains that were holding the crystal?
Go ahead, make me an Arcana check.
That's a natural 20 for 29.
Okay. So, looking them over, reading the runes, trying to piece it together, it seems they are enchanted with abjuration magic, obviously to help protect them, and some type of sealing magic to seal and hold in the energy and the consciousness of whatever was inside of this gin. And in a sense, there is also what appears to be attention wards that would purposely like make the person not think of this place or remember it. Seems it's a form of divination that seems to make it so you can't remember this. And that is just some of them. That's the best you can make out of them. There are other enchantments on it that you don't understand. But some of it is because of the runes. They don't match what you know. If that makes sense.
They're like a different style.
Yeah, different style and just the way they're strung together it just doesn't make sense to you. It's probably very specialized and beyond your understanding.
Alright, so there's the chains that are holding the crystal, and then the crystals inside the sarcophagus, and the inside of the sarcophagus has a bunch of like runes going around it, right?
Mm-hmm. Pretty much this entire area seems to be covered in very faint runes that if you were not looking for them specifically or did not know what you were looking, they could be misconstrued as like stylized etchings.
Okay. Okay. Sebastian, tell me exactly what happened in here. I have an idea what would have happened, but I need to have confirmation.
So out of character, obviously. I think Marha has told Sebastian the initial stuff, not fully. This is gonna be very broken. Good luck. I guess Marha and Han came here to meet with an old friend. A little dragonborn boy. Marha said something about getting scared. And then it happened. She said like a feeling overcame her, I guess. And I guess it jumped to Han. Not really sure why. But Gannett called me down here. I guess he found them both unconscious. And when I got here, we got Marha out and there was Han and some terrible voice. Some awful voice. Said we would all die. I think it was the Lich. I got Marha outside and Gannett and Han fought. And then Han, I mean the Lich, flew away. A few minutes later, there was a big flash of light, and we came in, and Gannett was down. And then he just faded into dust. There wasn't anything we could do. He just disintegrated.
So I was looking at something on my character sheet. That's so. Yeah, and you said that the crystal was very strong, like necromancy.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
I mean,
he'll kind of good.
You would probably guess, based on the value of that crystal would be worth normally 25,000 gold. Based on the size and the clear. It is a fortress crystal. Not more.
If I had to guess some other details, since I wasn't here, he'll kind of point over to the chains. These chains have sealing and just general defensive magic on them. What I think is that this crystal has very strong necromancy on it, and that was what the Lich was attached to. And then, the chains were sealing it for however long it's been here.
What are we gonna do?
Were you the only one that Gannett contacted?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Okay, let me work something out of character real quick. I'm gonna pull out because sending stones recharge, right? It's like once per day.
Yes.
Okay. Sorry, I'm getting the specific wordage. Okay. Let me roll this real quick. Okay, yeah, he's gonna grasp the sending stone that he has. And expend the charge on it to cast sending to the other stone. And He'll say, Felix Gannett is gone. Did he contact you? If so, what for?
Couple seconds. Goodbye. Then I can assume he failed. He was asking for advice. I told him to kill Han. And then the gem hidden somewhere. Story. That's it.
Right. Then I'll cast Sending with my own spell slot. Out of character, this is a really inconvenient way to talk to people.
Uh-huh.
Okay. The crystal was already shattered when I got here. And I believe Han managed to escape. They weren't able to stop him. Too powerful.
Seconds go by and you hear it back. A message back in your head. Very well. Mention this to no one. Stay safe. I will look for Han.
Okay, I will cast it again.
Okay.
Understood. Keep me informed if possible. And I know you're strong, but be careful.
Very well. I appreciate it. I am not foolish enough to take that on.
And with that, he'll probably stay around the tomb for a while, just kind of investigating it more thoroughly. I'm not gonna roll again because that's not
Yeah.
how it would work. But it's more just him checking what he's already checked to make sure he's not missing anything.
Mm-hmm.
Sebastian, Felix is looking for Han at the moment, or he's going to be. He'll keep us informed.
What can we do when we find him?
As far as I know, the only other option would be to kill Han. The other container, he'll kind of point at the very large crystal, is already shattered. I don't have a way to track Han myself, so.
Okay. And Han dies.
I'm hoping to hear from Felix within the next couple days, but obviously I can't promise what he'll do.
What are y'all doing? Heading back or?
Go ahead and go check on Mara. I need to sit in silence and think for a while.
Contact me if anything happens.
Will do.
Sebastian's gonna head back.
She's sitting in the common room. Kind of staring at one spot on the floor.
Sebastian opens the door and walks in. Cool, I didn't get shot.
When he walks in and she doesn't immediately see Derek, she's like, he's not dead too, is he? At least that one I haven't I told you so.
No, he's not dead.
That's good.
I'll say Derek will probably be sitting there thinking for probably about half an hour after Sebastian leaves.
You should get some sleep, probably. It's been a long day.
So should you.
No, I can't sleep. I will, eventually.
No excuse.
I promise I will. Just give me a little bit first.
Am I the DM now?
You are. I
Awesome.
want to pee real quick.
Hey, I'm the DM. Let's go.
Quick, kill Han. Or kill the Lich
Han?
without Han dying. Quick.
No, I'll just say, Han, you take 574 points of magical damage.
Easy.
Jinx!
You
Bitch!
miss.
Man, I wish Derek was there to help, because
No, he's doing something much more important.
depending on the situation, without knowing, absolutely. But
Let's go.
I'll say
It's
I
a
have
W for him.
I have a plus 11 for my spell attacks.
Hell yeah.
So
By the way, 574, he'd still be alive.
no, I was targeting Han alone.
Oh, okay. Anyways,
That's some puss. I'm sorry.
You can think that.
Yeah. I'd like to use evasion, please.
so are you guys just sitting around into morning?
I don't think Sebastian's gonna leave from our side. He won't talk, but he'll stay there.
I do think eventually, after like a couple hours, she gets up and I'm gonna go for a walk.
Where are you
I
gonna
will
go?
be back. I will be back by morning, yeah.
Sure.
She kisses him on the cheek. If Kenneth gets back, will you make sure he has some clothes?
Yeah. Sure.
Okay. And I'm gonna leave the hotel.
Guys was gonna really quickly write a note on some parchment for Derek, saying that Marha went for a walk, and that he was gonna just look out for her, and they'd be back by morning.
Stalker.
And he's gonna tail her and make sure she doesn't get fucking murdered now.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a self check, as I assume you're trying to be with it.
Gonna be 26.
All right, good to know. So, Mara, where are you walking? Where are you going?
I wanna find the nearest brothel.
Okay. Not hard to do.
And that's where I spend some
Okay.
time.
Go ahead and mark off 25 gold.
That is fine.
Well, that took a fucking turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, what? Yeah, what? I think this is the wrong character.
No. She has had a day.
Oh, roll me a performance check, Marha.
What's my charisma?
With a disadvantage, because, you know.
Yeah, okay. That's not awful. I never rolled this on
That's
her.
what they said.
18.
18, okay. Yeah. Yeah. So, you spend the night there, or the next couple hours? However long
Does it-
you would like.
Just a couple hours.
Yeah, what race? What race do I get?
Whatever you want.
I mean, if there's an orc, yeah, sure, whatever.
They're green, but yeah.
That's fine.
It has a bit of a different accent, though.
That's fine.
Yeah, no, she's. Yeah, I'm sure that it won't be bad for her mentally.
It's fine.
And then she goes back to the hotel and goes and lays in her bed.
Okay.
And then I think she cries for a while. And then eventually goes to bed.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Okay, I imagine Derek got back to the hotel, saw the note, groaned.
You know, because every time someone leaves by themselves or something, someone dies. Split the party.
Yep, that's what we excel at, splitting the party. And yeah, he is going to keep watch, or not keep watch, but stay in the central area. 'Cause despite everything, he does not feel comfortable in this type of room that he has.
Mm-hmm.
And he doubt he would be able to sleep anyways at the moment. And he's going to look over the sheath that the guy made for the sword. For the scimitar.
Okay. It is very, very basic. There's no like embellishing or anything. but it is a perfect fit for it.
I would say Derek would prefer it not have an embellishment. He doesn't want it to
Yeah.
look fancy because
Yeah.
he doesn't want it to stand out.
It very much has like just like a blackened scabbard, silver accent, like nails and stuff, and a belt loop for it, or a strap where you could connect over the back. And he provided straps for either one.
Okay, probably definitely on the hip. He's not a back person. He has three weapons on his hip. Technically, he has both two scimitars, and then he has a spell book on his back, the back hip.
Okay.
But after knowing he's not going to be able to sleep, he's going to try to get some work done on his scimitar, and I'm going to start enchanting. I'm going to roll a disadvantage because he's distracted.
Yeah.
What's the DC? Player tracking. 15. Oh, I got a 15 on the dot. I rolled a 6, so okay.
All right.
Remove another pound from the ever shrinking golem crystal collection.
Mm-hmm.
And I imagine you guys would probably come back with him just passed out on the couch, basically.
Marha tucks him in before going back to bed or going to her bed.
Okay.
Sebastian's gonna sit in his room and be like, "What the fuck did she go there for?" Because he didn't go in; he just kind of like stayed outside and like watched out. But like, he's like, "What the fuck?"
Okay. Eventually, morning does pass. You all get a long rest. Marha, you have no dreams.
Okay.
You sleep very deep and very well.
Yeah. Never mind.
What do you guys do as you awaken?
Derek will probably wake up, see that he was tucked in to bed, then probably sigh slightly. And honestly, he's probably glad he has something to distract himself from other thoughts in his own mind with what's going on currently. I imagine he'd probably wake up because he probably didn't go to bed till what, 3:30, 4.
Probably.
So, what, 9, 12ish?
Probably.
He probably like wakes up from that, when you take a nap and you don't know how much time has passed, kind of thing.
It's just like
He's like,
wake up, drool half on your face.
and he's immediately going to try to find like a clock or something like that
Yeah.
to see what time it is.
Bro. Based on the sunlight, 7:30 or 8. You did not sleep very well.
Okay.
You feel rested as much as you can, but right. Mara, eventually you awaken as well.
She does her morning prayer and then comes out. Is again not back yet.
Not that I'm aware of.
I might wait here for him.
That I can't tell I saw.
Yes. Alright. So you guys wait around?
He'll probably wait for a little bit, but his mind's too active to stay still for too long. Whether that be he starts working on Scimitar again, or
2 or 3
It's fine.
hours go by. It's closer to noon. No appearance. Sebastian, you're probably waking up as well. But you don't like sleeping. Or you don't like waking up, sorry.
He's in the common room. He very much cannot look at Morha.
I don't think she notices, to be honest.
I don't think you notice much of anything right now.
No, she's just out of it.
Another couple hours go by.
honestly at that, once about 3 hours pass and
Mhm.
it starts hitting noon, Derek is either going to find something to do or start working on Scimitar because he can't stay idle for too long without driving himself crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So, if nothing happens, then he'll probably start working on Scimitar again.
Let him start doing a chanting check.
Chipping away at that 260-hour requirement.
Mm-hmm. I'm working on making that god, by the way, Josh. The god of doors.
That's all that matters.
You pass.
Yeah, I rolled a 15 on the dice,
Okay.
so
Gotcha.
I'll say I have a +9 to my enchanting, so it's
Mhm.
not likely I'll fail, but there is a chance.
Okay. Your 3 hours go by. It is now approaching midday.
Man, I'm so glad I don't have recap for next week.
Sebastian does.
Yep.
As it's now probably closer to 2 o'clock. Mara, do you still wait?
Yeah.
Okay. Sebastian, you just waiting as well?
Yeah, he's whittling and like seems like his mind is like in thought.
Is there? I'm gonna go out for food and whatnot. Is there anything you all want?
I'm good. Thanks.
Yeah, I'll eat whatever.
All right.
Okay. Or are you just going to go get food, or are you going out for other things too?
Mostly for food.
Okay.
He's also gonna be like listening in, see if anybody has said anything about what might have happened last night. See if there's any word around the town about it, about what happened in the graveyard. And while I'm before I'll also cast enhance ability on myself.
Okay.
Just for wisdom. So, tell me a roll for that. See what I
Alright.
might hear.
Yeah.
Perception plus 5 will be a 17.
17? Yeah, nice.
I'll say this, to be fair, he didn't expect to actually hear anything, but
Yeah.
I'm still keeping an ear out just because it's important.
No, it's easy enough. You find your food. Head back.
Yeah, I guess what I'll find. Sorry, give me a second. Just whatever for Derek, whatever, like, whatever's cheap. And then probably something orcish in nature for Mara.
Yeah, you can definitely find that. There is like street lizard in a sense. That is on it pretty much states orcish delight. It smells very spicy and ethnic.
Fair enough. All right, I'll get that for Mara.
Okay.
So how much?
5 gold for everything.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Eventually make your way back. It takes about probably an hour for everything. It's about 3 o'clock.
Okay, so that's like right when my spell wears off as well.
Mm-hmm. That's out the food.
Yep.
Whether or not Marha will eat.
He'll hand Marha the lizard.
He kind of laughs yet and goes, I haven't had one of these since I was a child.
I asked what they would recommend, and that's what they gave me. So
Still has eyes in it too.
She kind of snickers again and goes, "How much did you pay for this thing?"
no, that's not important. It's
That,
fair- it was-
that means you got scammed, sir. She takes
I
a
don't
bite.
care.
It's decent. Cooked a little too long, but not bad.
Definitely got scammed. Not as good as anything back home.
Another. Unless you want to start enchanting again, Derek.
I would have to spend an hour to regain my spell slot, so I guess I could do that.
Okay. The hour goes by, still no sight.
Yeah, then he'll use the arcane recovery and start enchanting again.
Mhm.
Oh, that's a natural 20.
Very nice. You finish your enchanting. It is now 7-ish. Still no sight, no change.
Well,
Don't say he's not coming. He is coming.
I think he will eventually. It might just take some time. He's a stubborn man. I'm going to. The guy that was sold the deck to. If
Ah,
possible,
no, I was just saying, yes. I forgot about the deck. So,
yeah. I would rather go and try to spend what I can from him before he kills himself with the thing.
okay.
So, is there anything y'all want that's not crazy expensive?
Oh God.
Let me scroll back down to old buddy. Not Copper Whistle, not Hideaway First.
Dragons.
Dragon's Emporium.
Imperium.
Yeah. There we go. Eldrum is who you were discussing with.
Yeah. Sebastian.
Yeah.
Anything that you want that's not crazy expensive from the shop?
Nah. Think I'm good.
Alright.
Alright. So what do you go buy, buddy?
Scroll. Let me scroll to what I was thinking. Probably the 2 books I was talking about before.
Okay.
Let me look at something else real quick. I guess if you want to continue on while I look things up.
Marha
No.
just went to the restroom. Sebastian,
Yeah.
was there anything you wanted to do? Or are you just chilling in the hotel room?
He's just kind of like out of it. He's like, what the fuck? Like, what does the world come to? Kind of like, like what the fuck was that? Is that something that Marha wouldn't ever do? If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So he's kind of like trying to figure out what the hell her head's going through.
It comes back to you, Alex, since Marha stepped away.
I know. I'll put it in my journal, the things I'm looking at right now.
That works. And I mean, you had the, if I remember, you had the money from pretty much everything.
Yeah. But again, the whole thing about him not wanting to be a dick with getting everything that
Yeah.
he wants. I'm trying to think of a specific item, but I can't remember what it's called.
What's it do?
It's a wizard spell book.
Oh,
I had an
God.
idea in mind.
Is
And I
it-
can't remember what it's called.
Is it one of the ones I sent you before?
It's one of the unique spell books that are for a specific school of magic.
Oh, I have no idea what that one then. Yeah, so as you guys just sit around and wait for the evening for Gannett to go back, minus where you go out quickly to get your shopping done. Cough, cough.
Yeah.
We'll just say you went and quickly did it.
That's what it's called. Okay. That was actually easy to find
Okay.
with Google. Protective versus.
Good and evil.
No, it's a specific spell book called Protective Versus.
Oh, okay. Right. But I might actually say that we'll go ahead and call session here, just while we figure out some things. And next
I
week,
don't blame you.
yeah, go back live.
It's been a heavy episode.
Yeah, I mean we're at 3 hours, but there's a lot that needs to be decided outside of session.
Yeah.
So we'll just go ahead and end session here. We'll be back live next week and this Sunday and Thursday and Sunday. Yes. Bye, guys.